Hurt is not just an emotion. It's a whole structure. From the very beginning of life, hurt becomes part of us. A child is scolded, compared, judged. A child is told what he should be and what he must not be. This conditioning begins early, and slowly, something inside starts to harden. That hardness is the image. You are told, be good, be smart, be successful, be better than the other. And the child, wanting to be loved, begins to build a version of himself that will be accepted. He shapes himself like clay in the hands of society. That shape becomes his identity. By the time you are an adult, you are not one person. You are 1,000 opinions, thousands of shoulds, and each one says, "This is who I am." Jiddu Krishnamurti pointed at this so simply. The image is you. And when someone offends that image, when someone challenges what you believe about yourself, you feel hurt. You say, "I am hurt." But pause for a moment. Who is hurt? Not the body. The body can heal easily. A scratch on the skin disappears in a few days. But the psychological hurt stays for years. Why? Because it is not on the skin. It is carved into the image. You think you are intelligent. Someone calls you stupid. You're hurt. You think you are generous. Someone calls you selfish. You're hurt. You think you are spiritual. Someone calls you fake. You're hurt. But look deeper. It is not you that is hurt. It is the image you carry that is hurt. Krishnamurti said, "When there is no image, there is no hurt." That is the key. But the world doesn't support that. The world wants you to carry an image of success, of power, of virtue. Society rewards those who build strong images. Your profile is a list of images. Your relationships are often built on mutual image exchange, and the image needs protection. So, what do you do when you are hurt? You build a wall, a defense, a layer of caution. You say, "I won't let that happen again." And with each layer, you isolate yourself a little more. This is how people age, not just in body but in heart. Isolated, armored, always alert to any threat to the image. And behind that wall, there is fear. Fear of being exposed, fear of being rejected. And behind that fear, a simple truth. There is no real me, only the image pretending to be real. So the question is not how to protect the image. The question is, can you live without one? Krishnamurti didn't offer a method. He didn't tell you how to meditate to dissolve the image. He simply invited you to see, to observe the movement of the image, how it arises, how it reacts, how it suffers. And in that seeing, something drops. Not because you try to drop it, but because you see the futility of holding it. You don't need an image to love. You don't need an image to be intelligent. You don't need an image to live. In fact, the more image you have, the less alive you are. Because you are constantly rehearsing who you are supposed to be, rather than meeting life as it is. Yes, the world is competitive. It is ruthless. It respects images. But you are not here to fulfill the world's expectations. You are here to see clearly. And in that clarity, a different life begins. A life without walls. A life without hurt. A life where you don't have to constantly defend yourself. This doesn't mean becoming passive or weak. It means becoming real. You can be a doctor, a surgeon, a lawyer. You can function with precision and skill. That is not the issue. You still act, you still move in the world. But inwardly, you are not carrying a label. You are not protecting an idea of who you are. Then nobody can insult you. Because there is no one to insult. Nobody can flatter you either. Because there is no one seeking praise. You are free. And freedom, Krishnamurti said, is not something far away. It begins the moment you stop becoming and start observing. So watch, just watch, and see for yourself. The image is the wound. Drop the image, and there is no wound. Then love becomes possible. Then relationship becomes real. Then life is no longer a performance. It is presence. Thank you for listening. If this touched something in you, let us know in the comments. We'd love to read your thoughts. And if this kind of content adds value to your life, subscribe and share it with others who might need this perspective. It helps us reach those who are also asking these questions. Until we meet again, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.